Hi, Pandemonium. There is a trend going around that they are referring to as eyemaxing. And yes, I realize that as a millennial, I am to the age where it is very cringy when I use the modern slang. But that's what they're calling it, so that's what we're going to call it. Basically, you want to bring out the colors of your eyes using colors from the color wheel. Well, I am especially suited to this because I have 3 different colors in my eyes. I have hazel eyes, so I have blue, green, and gold in my eyes. So why not show you all 3 and the difference between all 3? So let's get started. I decided I want to end on having the blue color be the most brought out. So we're going to do 1/2 of my face for green eyes, 1/2 of my face for gold eyes, and then finish with blue eyes. So let's get started. So the opposite of green is going to be red. But for the particular green that is in my eyes, which is a little bit lighter of a green, we're going to want to go more pink magenta sort of colors. So I'm going to start with my Fade into Hue palette. It is well loved, as you can see. We're going to use these colors right here. I'm also going to deepen them a little bit with the same brand ColourPop Shadow of Secrets in these like burgundy colors here. I start every eye look with one of these Beauty Creations color-based primers. So I'm going to use this Berry in Love one for the green side. Now, normally I would do black liner on the top and the waterline because I'm an emo girl at heart, but we're really going for super colorful to really bring out those colors. So instead, I'm going to go in with this Beauty Creations Razzle Dazzle and do my waterline with that color. I am, however, going to add a wing because a Tinker Panda look is not complete without a wing. What I am going to do, though, is create myself an eyeliner to really accentuate that even more. And the way that I do that is I take a makeup mixing liquid, can be any makeup mixing liquid, and I put a little bit of it in this like really inexpensive, it's a paint palette, but it's inexpensive. They come in big packs and I just reuse them over and over and over again. And I think I really want to bring out some pink and bring this color a little bit lighter in tone. So I'm gonna go for this color right here. I'm just gonna take that and gently brush some off into the palette where I just put that makeup mixing liquid. I'm going to take a liner brush. This is actually just a paintbrush. Mix the eyeshadow with that makeup mixing liquid. And I'm going to go just over top of this black line, which really accentuates that color in this look. I'm going to stay in the same color family for my blush. So I'm going to use this blush palette from Made by Mitchell. I'm going to use this like berry magenta-ish color right here. A little tip, if you're worried about blush blindness, start up here with your pigment and then blend it down into the apples of your cheeks so you don't give that porcelain doll look unless that's what you're going for. Really helps if you have a super pigmented blush to start up here and then just sort of blend it towards your cheeks. We will also blend that even more when I go and do powder. So don't worry, it will be toned down. I love blush, so I don't really care, but some people don't. So that's a good way to tone it down if you're a little anxious of like a really pigmented blush. I'm gonna also do a lipstick in that same color family. This is a little bit more purple than what I currently have on my eyes, but it's the closest I've got. So there is your bring out the green eye look. What do you think? Does it really bring out the green? Let's now try this side with the gold. For gold, we're going to want to go opposite on the color wheel. I'm going to say that gold is between yellow and orange, so we're going to go kind of blue and purple on this side. And because blue is the lighter of the colors that I plan to use, especially in my Beauty Creations collection, I'm going to use this one that is Blew My Mind as my base. We're going to go back into that Fade into Hue palette. I'm going to start with Take It Easel right here. I'm going to deepen that a little bit by going into Iconic. Do my eyes look different? Can you tell yet? And now I'm going to go into the purples here. I'm going to use this one and this one on my lid. And then go into my waterline with another colored pencil. A pencil that has color, not a colored pencil. That would hurt. I'm going to use this blue in Denim Beauty Creations for my waterline. I'm now going to use a purplish blush. I'm going to use a little bit of this one and a little bit of this one. Put this darker shade up here. I'm going to use a blue lipstick. So, what do you think? Do we see a difference in my eye colors? It's hard for me to tell in the camera. So I'm going to have to look back at the footage to be able to tell. But theoretically, this should bring out that gold ring in the center of my eye. And this should bring the green out of my eye. Now, granted, my eyes do change in tone. So even if we're not talking about makeup, my eyes will be lighter or darker, or more, one color will be more prominent than another on a day-to-day basis, even without makeup. So that could also be a factor here. But I wanted to demonstrate the difference, see if there really is a difference. And y'all have to let me know. We're going to do one more look. This is going to be the completed look. It's going to bring out the blue of my eyes. So the opposite side of the color wheel of blue is orange. So we're going to go into some orange shades using the Fade into Hue palette, as well as this You Can Be palette. I'm going to use the neon ones because I love neon, and I think it will look pretty. So let's bring that blue out, shall we? I'm going to use this Orange Blast eyeshadow primer as the base. I'm going to start with this lightest shade of orange here on a big fluffy brush, giving me something to blend into. Then I'm going to add this one to brighten everything. I'm going to brighten that up even more by going into a couple of these neons. The neons in this palette are just so good. Like, look at that. Look how pretty that is. And I'm going to go back into my Fade into Hue palette and use this shade right here for my lid, because I like a sparkly lid. I'm going to use this orange glitter because I also like glitter. Going to use Mango Tango from Beauty Creations in my waterline. As always, my black wing. Then I'm going to take an orange glitter liner. To add some contrast, I am now going to go under that with a yellow line. I like graphic liner a lot, can you tell? Now we're going to go in with some orange and yellow tone blushes. I tend to mix this one, and this one, and start with the darkest and move towards the lightest because I really like that gradient. Starting with this darkest shade up towards my temples. Then I'm going to transition into this lighter orange and then yellow right in the middle. Just really like that gradient look with these. Don't worry, I'm going to tone it down. Now we're going to take some powder and blend that into my face. See how that just kind of like blended it in? It's still bold, but it doesn't look as just unfinished as this side. I did some mascara off camera. Now we're going to add some orange lipstick. Last but not least, we're going to add some glitter freckles. This is for you, Christina. So what do we think? Did this bring out the blue in my eyes? Any more than the other two colors? I really like how it came together. I like how it looks. I love orange and yellow anyway, so I'm always excited to do an orange or yellow look. So I decided to end with this one because it's like, I want that to be the finished look. It's the orange and yellow, like sunrisey vibes. But yeah, y'all have to let me know if you can tell any difference, if my eyes look any bluer, greener, or golder, depending on the color of makeup that I'm wearing. I've been doing monochromatic looks for a very long time. I like a matchy-matchy moment, so I like for all of my colors to be in the same family a lot of the time. So I've done a lot of monochromatic looks, which is basically what this eyemaxing is. It's taking the color on the color wheel that is opposite of your eye color and using it as a monochromatic look. So nothing new, but now we're calling it eyemaxing apparently. Anyway, I hope you all have an absolutely magical day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all in the next video.